So in this fight, we're going to show off Statue of Liberty. Now, the way the Statue of Liberty works, after I go through this first round with Mr. Robot Pants, Statue of Liberty's basic attack is to rotate the L stick, and that does a nice little fire blast. Now, unfortunately, the Black Cat didn't kick in there. So let's go ahead and destroy the Bombardier. I'm just going to call him the Bombardier because I really don't care to pronounce it right. The Babam or the Bombardier? The Bombardier? I give up. Alright, so I could... Well, no, Missile Barrage shouldn't finish this guy off, so let's do that. Might burn to death, but now we get to show off Anthem, which is a healing move, actually. It heals everyone in battle by a fixed amount. About close to half... About close to half your HP. And now this guy's toast. So yeah, I'm going to be sticking with the Statue of Liberty on Everett for now because the healing is actually pretty good. And we leveled up! Hooray! So now we have more attack power, more health, and there's something I want to check. Oh yeah, it totally does. So here's something kind of weird about the game that I'm still trying to figure out. You noticed earlier that the robot costume and the attack stamp there, the... Oh, what was it called again? The Fang of the Wolf? Yep. Both of them gave +4 attack power earlier, but now they give +5. So the effects of the badges actually scale up with your level as well, which is kind of weird, and I don't really understand it, but oh well, it works. Totally works. So now we have a bit more of everything going around. I guess I can also show off that the Statue of Liberty doesn't give any stat boosts, unfortunately, and it doesn't have a field ability either. So that's kind of a shame, but oh well. So now that we have a level up, let's go see if Sadie has any new stamps for us. Go to the park. Hello, princess. So what stamps do you have, Sadie? Okay, let's see. What do I have? Ooh. Egg. I actually like the egg stamp. Let's go ahead and get it. I'm going to try to show off as many of these stamps as I can, but I'm probably going to stick to the ones I am most familiar with and love the most, because egg is pretty good. It damages enemies and stuns them at the same time. So let's go ahead and put that on Everett. And I can show off stun in our next battle. Let's see, what would be a good battle to show off stun? If this is the battle I'm thinking of, this could be a good place to show it off, so let's see where it is. What it is, even. Okay, so that wasn't the battle I thought it was going to be, so I decided to cut it out. I've actually decided I will actually cut out a lot of the battles in this game, just because this is where the game gets repetitive. A lot of the very same enemies, and a lot of it just comes down to the same old strategies after a while. But this should hopefully be the battle I'm thinking of. Or an adult. Adults are good. Adults give candy. I swear, I'm going to find the battle I'm hoping for, because it will show off the last of the new enemies in this area. And while I'm at it, was there anything down here? No, it was just a tree. Okay. Maybe this is the battle I'm looking of. They can't be randomized, because I played through this once or twice, and the enemies were the same, but... I know the adults will all appear in the same houses, and the Grubbins will all appear in the set houses. It's all pre-set, that part, at least. But I guess the enemy encounters are a bit unset. I don't know. I want to pretend I know a lot about this game, but I don't. This might be a Grubbin, though. Or another adult. I swear, I said earlier these were all preset, and yet I'm completely forgetting who's what and who's where. So, you know what? Disregard everything I said. Let's talk to the mummy children. Oh. Well, that's sad. Nice Star Wars reference there, kid. Yeah, that was a pretty bad pun. Slow, menacing shuffles. Yeah, I don't think we want to run into Travis anytime soon. He's probably a bit bitter still about having been beat. That's probably not a good thing to try. Not gonna lie. Okay, well this guy's faster. I could go to the house, but I actually want to show off something here. So, you remember that little side area that we had to go through for that one piece of the Liberty costume? Well, there's another one right here. Except I need to smash things through walls, apparently. There we go. And then go up a ramp. There we go. Let's just smash a few things. Get some more candy. And then we can move on to taking care of another house. Ooh. Candy file. Sometimes the lock-on on the candy bag swing is a little bit strange. I don't know who just leaves all this candy lying around, but I'm not complaining. Take care of these leaf piles. Pick up the rest. Don't go up that ramp, it just takes you back out, and there's a lot more stuff we can get here. Like right here. Just a side note, if you if you save and quit and then come back into the game, all of the environmental candies will come back. And in this chest we have even more candy. Nice. Get these last few things over here. And let's get out of here. And let's go trick-or-treat at that house now. Now this should be a Grubbin, and hopefully it'll be the fight I'm looking for. Yet again, no, it's not the fight I was hoping for. Did I ever finish what I was saying about me cutting out battles? Alright, I guess I can say it now. I'm actually going to be cutting out a lot of the battles in the game because this is where a lot of the repetition in the game comes from. I'll only be leaving in battles if they show off new enemies, if I want to show off new stamps or new costumes, new game mechanics, such as like when we were actually learning how to fight, or in cases where I want to show off particular strategies, though I'll usually try to pair that up with something else so I'm not leaving in too many battles, because, again, battles are where the game really slows down. Take out all the battles, and this game goes by pretty fast. In any case, we're getting more and more candy. Let's see, we got that house. I think we're actually close to finishing up at least this side of the block. Oh, no, actually, I completely forgot. There's a few houses over here still. Like this one here. Now, I think this is a Grubbin. Yep. Now, please be the fight I want. Aha, finally! Alright, here's the last enemy type we'll be encountering. The Grubbin Shaman. Now, Shamans are, in my opinion, your first priority in battle. Because the way Shamans work is that they will try to heal either themselves or other characters in the battle. Mainly because, well, they're healers, and they will automatically heal a character when that character drops below 50% health. Now, I just used Egg on Face, and the reason that's so good is because it will actually stun the enemy and make them lose their turn. Which means Mr. Healer didn't get a chance to heal himself, which makes him all the easier to take out. What's more, you can use abilities like Egg on Face multiple times in a battle. So I can actually stun lock this Warlock now. However, okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna use Missile Barrage, right? And that will set him on fire. I could use Egg on Face to stun him if he was gonna reasonably live beyond the end of this battle. But here's the thing about stun. If the enemy takes any damage before their turn, it will negate the stun. So even the fire damage from just that will actually cause him to become unstunned. In other words, if you're going to use Missile Barrage, make sure you're not going to be using stun afterwards, because it's better to just put in a normal attack and like get more damage out of it than to try to stun the guy only for the stun to not hit, because yeah, fire can take away the stun. Any damage can take away the stun, which is why I put Egg on Face on Everett, because he will go last in battle. So that way we don't have the issue where Everett has to attack someone who is stunned. In this case, he will only ever have to attack someone and then stun them, and then they lose their turn. And stun is really good in this game. Like, trust me, once we get multiple stun attacks, the game gets ridiculously easy. So let's go ahead and clean up the rest of the block here, at least on this side here. I hit that house already. Okay. But now we have our costume, so let's talk to Mr. Major Glory. Who is he really supposed to be? Yeah, the Statue of Liberty is made in France. Okay, I'll admit, this is actually kind of a fun joke. I do appreciate that Double Fine throws in little jokes like that from time to time. So let's see what all the Lincolns and kids have to say. Huh. That's interesting. A descendant of the very one cut down by George Washington. Well, his dad's probably lying. No, not really. I'm not the one wearing the patriotic costume. Ah, hello, Miss Lincoln. Oh, sorry. Sorry, meant to hit this pile. Actually, did this guy have something? Ah, okay. I'm gonna admit, it is actually fun to sometimes walk up to people and hit them and see what kind of fun things they say. I'm not gonna do this with every character, but if I happen to hit something and get something funny, that'd be kind of funny, I guess. That's actually not something to laugh about. What rabbit squirrel? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna go ahead and grit that cherry. Oh! Well, apparently we can't get that cherry because there's a squirrel, and it is being a bit of a jerk. However, we still have the knight's costume. Yep, squirrel can't hurt us anymore, so let's get the cherry. That ought to be a good pie ingredient, so let's take care of that. But first, let's go over here and break this hedge. This party is going well, so hot. I don't know what tangent I went off on there. I think I might have lost my mind. Okay, let's get rid of the knight costume. Honestly, I'm going to admit, I don't like the knight costume that well, because there are very few cases in this game where the defense boost from its ability really helps. Like, it'll be a little useful again later, but not anytime really soon. What else can we buy from Sadie, since I have a bit more candy? Okay, well, we have the moving tombstone, which is a HP increase. Do I want to buy stamps I'm not really going to use or not? I'm eventually going to buy all of them, but I'll get the disembodied hand for now, so I can show off that. But I'll leave tombstone for now. So let's equip this on Reynold, which now means anytime he successfully defends, he will get a counterattack. Oop, didn't mean to pause. Well, I've hit start, so oh well. Let's save the game just to be safe. Let's see, was there any other house on this area that I missed? I'm gonna say that's a negatory. Alright, well, let's go give this this cherry to the principal, and she'll let us through to the back half of the lot. There's a candy over here I missed. Don't know how. Well, you didn't want pumpkins, did you? Yeah. Well, there's... Then again, it's not like we can just find an unaltered pumpkin. There's so many jack-o'-lanterns around. You know, I say that, and yet, am I gonna look over here and just find some... No, is it like every pumpkin in this town a jack-o'-lantern? Huh. That'd actually be kind of an interesting detail. I don't know. Well, in any case, I'm probably going to be cutting out, well, maybe not this next battle, since I want to show off the counterattack. And there's the thing we can get back to there, but we'll have to come at it from another direction. I'll cut out most of the battles, but I'll leave in the next one to show off the defense. The counter-attack stamp, yes. Man, I actually thought I'd be cutting out a lot more battles this section of the game. Then again, it is the first section of the game. There isn't going to be as much stuff to talk about later. Speed up more stuff for Candy. Candy's always good. We can always take a few seconds to beat up trash cans for Candy. It's not like our sister is in peril or something. Oh, wait. Hop over here. Honestly, I don't mind the exploration in Costume Quest. It kind of gives you an excuse to go around and explore a bit. Find what you can. See what all kinds of treasure and candy you can find. And I noticed we're actually kind of close to a level up, so I think the next time I go into a battle, I'll actually be level 3. Which will be really good. In case anyone's wondering, the highest level in this game is 10, so it won't take very long to get there. By the end of the game, we should definitely have it. Like, there's enough battles in this game to where you should get there. Battles and quests, I should say. Because there's a bit of each. Though, eventually, the battles will give you a lot more experience than the quests ever will, which is kind of sad. But we get more candy here. 20 pieces, in fact. Break all that, and up the ramp. And back through. Alright, so let's see. What's the next house on our stop? What's the next house we're going to here? Let's try this one. Alright, another Grubbin. So let's see if I can show off that special attack. The counterattack, even. So let's go ahead and focus on the Shaman first, because the Shaman sucks, and we don't want the Shaman to get anything in edgewise. So egg on his face. And the guardsman went after Lady Liberty. Well, that's not what I wanted at all. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and intentionally not use egg on face to see if I can coax the guardsman into... Okay, you're not really being a team player here, mister. I'm not even going to blow you up because I want to try to keep you alive as long as I can to show this off. Let's use Anthem just to heal up. Waste a bit of time, see if we can't get him to attack Reynold instead of Everett. There we go. A, and there we go. So now, Reynold automatically attacks. Now, is that about the same as his normal attack is? A little weaker, I guess, so not that bad. But yeah, so counterattacking can be good, but I'm honestly not going to use it. I'd rather have the attack boost from the Fang of the Wolf. But we just leveled up, so there's even more badges we could get later. Battle stamps. I don't know why I call them badges. So let's put that back on for now. We'll keep Everett with the egg because that's a really good stamp. And let's see. We'll wait a bit to go back to Sadie, and welcome back to Garbage Can Lane. Let's see now. The remaining kids we need to find should be here as well. But for now, I think I'm going to have to start cutting out battles again. Except this isn't a battle, so we'll leave this in anyway. Move on to the next house. Beat up some more innocent fire hydrants and mailboxes for their candy loot. And let's fight another Grubbin.